Hi Cancer Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Cancer, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, mind, body, and spirit, using the melanated classic tarot deck. I'm going to clarify those 3 cards using the Egyptian tarot deck, also including these cards here. A message wanted to come through for you, so I will speak on that. And then at the end of your reading, I will do an overall card coming from the major arcana of the Golden Tarot deck. I've already pre-shuffled all of the decks, and again was mid-shuffle for the Egyptian tarot, and this message wanted to come through for you. But I will shuffle both the first deck and the second deck for your reading. With the moon cards that we have here, this is wonderful representation coming from Scorpio moons who are being featured in the Spotlight series for this round of readings, where I was guided following the support here of Scorpio moons and wanting to relay the actual moon placements of each of these readings, to get more in tune with the moon, with these being moon readings, but then also to learn about the moon, feel when it comes to the moon, and really embrace the moon energy from within us, it being very important. Right now, I'm also picking up moon having that strong mother energy, so that being very important as well. And so with each of the readings, I will be reading the actual placement. Right now we are in a waning gibbous moon that's at 64.7%. And also have this beautiful message here of letting the moon be your guide coming through to support all of the zodiac signs for these readings. So I will read both sections of the waning moon and the gibbous moon for you. And however that may resonate, those messages being delivered to you, again, coming from the support from Scorpio moons. The traditional information that I do leave for the Spotlight series, I will leave in the description box for Scorpio moons, so do check that out. And if you know any Scorpio moons, do send them some love. So I'll begin with waning and then gibbous, and then we'll speak on the cards that we have here. So for waning, we have, what do you need to release? The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Attune to the moon by affirming it's safe to let go and move on. Additional meanings for this card: move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. The teaching: at the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phase, so hunker down and start the regeneration process. And then for gibbous, you're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Pisces color is wanting to come through here, so that could be significant. The word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there's also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. Attune to the moon by affirming, I know that I'm on the right track. Additional meanings for this card. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move toward your dreams. And I just saw 555. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. The teaching. The gibbous moon comes at the very end of the lunar cycle, just before the full moon. She looks like she's bulging because she's almost a full moon, so she's nearly fully rounded. It's the culmination of the waxing cycle, and as such, tends to be a rather intense period of the month. No matter when you pull this card, it suggests a very ripe time and a very ripe situation. All right, so with the other cards that came through for you, they all came out in a stack, this being on top and the remaining cards being underneath. As I was laying the cards out, there was a particular way that these wanted to be set, and this is what took place here. A specific message coming through here where this 9 and the 7 create tower energy. So there being a tower moment for a particular person in your life here that was resistant with the 7 of Wands. And I'm just getting fighting off what it is that you are offering. And then 9 of Swords being connected to that and being very much in their head about the situation, not being able to make a decision. That 9 and that 7 also subtracted from one another, create that 2, where I'm getting a 2 of Swords, also 2 of Wands. So that being an energy here with a tower moment. So again, very possible that someone that may resonate for you with these two energies here just recently, or may be coming into a tower moment energy here. This energy down here, we have 3 8s. 3 8s came through for the Capricorn moon reading. That being your polarity energy. And so I was automatically getting that connection there. What I'm also getting, the 8 energy in itself, just being connected to your prosperity. You being a very prosperous, abundant energy. And this just speaking to the message of this being you here and what has taken place for you, where the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, I'm just getting in connection with this energy here. Something was not working here. Possibly with the resistance, this energy not wanting to work with you, work together with you, or put in the work that was necessary, taking advantage of you and taking you for granted that you would do all the work, you would take on all the heavyweight stuff, all the burdens, as they continue to attempt to live their best life, which is very hard to do when you are projecting the energy that's being delivered here with these cards here. But overall, that's what I'm getting here with this 8 of Pentacles. And also, too, this could be a work situation that you are a part of and things just not working. It not working for you, it not working all together as a functional system. So you possibly leaving a job that had you feeling stuck, or a person here that may have been feeling stuck. The energies coming through related to a job that you may have walked away from. That being here in the 8 of Cups was a stuck energy as well. Had you feeling, or wanted you to feel as if you were stuck, because we don't have that energy here with this Eight of Cups. This Eight of Chalices being cup energy, chalices being cups, is about one walking away. And very interesting that the last reading for Gemini moons had this first card here for their mind card and had the Eight of Cups and walking away from what no longer serves. So I think this is a beautiful connected collective energy when it comes to the tribe here, and really banding together, being strong for one another and loving one another to help each individual as a part of the collective to be able to do what's best for self. And in doing what's best for self, it's creating a powerful energy amongst those that you have made a very wise decision to put your energies around, which I do feel are very like-minded individuals, also of very similar energies, and that being the prosperous energy. And so with any kind of discord that you may have experienced when it comes to your prosperity, has helped you to become strong enough to be able to walk away officially and completely, and to realize and recognize your true value and worth with these 8 energies here, and move towards what is actually going to serve you. The moon also being very important for you because it is your ruler here. So I do feel that coming through with the prosperity energy, but then also the special messages of the waning gibbous, and then the strong connection to Gemini moon energy. Some of you may have, just in general, cusping energy when it comes to your sign of Cancer and then Gemini, or you may have strong Gemini in your chart. So this wanting to come through specifically, I would just say congratulations. Continue to be successful, because that's what we have here with this Eight of Chalices here. And you walking away from Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Swords, and Seven of Wands overall here of resistance. And that Two of Swords coming through as well. Excuse me. But then also the Tower moment. So this Tower moment being created, I'm feeling, is what I'm getting, is that with you walking away, it's creating a Tower moment, which is also going to be an opportunity for change and to restart and rebuild on a foundation that is stable and sturdy and of integrity. 8s, I'm also getting Scorpio energy very strongly, 8th house energy, so that may be significant when it comes to your birth chart or who it is that you have been connected to. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these in. And then we'll get to the first part of your reading here with the first deck of cards. I'm getting the energy of 3, so we'll do 3 here. I shuffled these pretty good. For you, Cancer moons. Lovely Cancer moons. Also want to mention too the Rose energy being a very strong symbol for Scorpio, and that 8 energy being supportive energy from Scorpio moons as well here, where I feel it's that moon illumination type energy that's coming through as a supportive energy as well. Uncovering secrets. For your mind card, we have another 8 energy here. You strongly representing the 8s. Strong prosperity energy coming through, where that's most definitely connected to Scorpio, but the secrecy coming through, Other relationships as well, partnerships, certain things when it comes to finances. With the Strength card though, and this being in your mind, again, I'm just getting the eights being very strongly connected to you being very prosperous and being a very abundant energy. You also being a strong magi. Magician energy is coming through here with the infinity symbol above the crown chakra here. As above, so is below. And this symbol being very strong in the Magician card. As we can see on the front of this deck here. That Magician energy being right here with the same symbology. White clothing as well. The purity of you. This being your color here. You being strong in your moon power. You just being very strong. You being very strong. And with the Leo energy that's coming through and closing the mouth of this Leo, I do feel this is about the strength from within your mind here. You being very strong in the mental energy and not allowing negativity or toxicity to seep in and do what it has done for you, however that may mean, whatever that may mean for you in connection to past energy. Both of these energies facing towards the past. So you overcoming and being strong in the mind. And in doing so, it's connected to this wonderful prosperity and abundance that's coming through for you. Another 8 energy. That's beautiful. Beautiful energy here. Major Arcana as well coming through. Absolutely fabulous. All right, let's get on to your next card of Body. We have the Five of Wands. Now, it did come out in reverse. I'm not feeling that at all. And I do feel that this is speaking to the strength from within yourself. And it beginning very strongly for you in the mind and just kind of flowing throughout. Like I do feel with that healing of the mind and being strong, you have definitely taken the time to clear your energetic center and heal yourself. Heal yourself and love yourself. And I feel that these are energies outside of you that are fighting over you here. Fighting for your love, fighting for your attention. You're a very strong person. And that coming through and being seen as above, so is below. So what's taking place from within, this being in your mind. You're also being very, very strong on the outside. This being also a representation of you taking very strong action in the mind, but then also physically being strong and fighting for yourself, fighting for your rights, and not just to party, but just fighting for your right to be and to have your freedom, to be free. And I feel as you're in your freedom and sovereignty here, that, again, there's just outside energies here who may be fighting over you, wanting your attention, not realizing, like I'm getting there's one particular individual here where you're on a particular path and not focused on any of these energies here, but I do feel that there's one particular person that you have definitely had to put some extensive work into, and this being a part of that strength energy and being successful at this. And these other individuals, like, meh, not even really being a part of the picture here. This could even be, this doesn't have to be like competition, because I'm getting it could be competition when it comes to wanting your attention, but this could also be other individuals outside of you who feel that they have to be in competition with you. You just kind of standing all on your own and taking care of your business and being unbothered. With this being in the mind and this being in the body, I feel that you're very focused here too. And again, you're just not paying attention to the outside clatter. You're very strong and you're very focused, taking care of business. TCB. This being a change energy for the energies that are outside of you here too as well. Very well could be that that Seven of Wands and Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, like all of that being connected to this energy here too, where it could be one person, and that being that one person that is having that tower moment, being resistant and fighting. I feel with the moon energy that just came through, you're being very aligned to that energy and having that knowing that any kind of resistance such as this here is only going to create more fire. This being fire energy here. Five of Wands is what we have here. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. And with this energy, I don't get aggression. You just being very gentle and kindly saying no thank you here to any kind of adversity, bestiality energy, 3D programming. No thank you. And you're just continuing to stay in integrity, to stay in grace, to have grace for everyone involved here. Being very strong in who it is that you are here, where I am getting you being very divine, angelic, beautiful, graceful, intelligent, loving, knowing, and just super powerful when it comes to your magician energy. We have an 8 and a 5 that create the 13. That 13 also being related to Scorpio energy. And also a Fucus, with a Fucus being the 13th sign. That 13 energy being a very strong, divine, feminine, poetic flow is what I'm getting. But it also being your energy of the 1 and the 3, creating the 4. Fourth house energy being your energy. But the Death card is the card of 13 in the major arcana, and that being scorpionic energy. Very transformative energy too. So because of what we have here taking place in your mind here, it just creating a ruckus amongst others. They just don't know what to do with themselves. But I do feel that you're totally unbothered by this, having your whole focus on something completely different here. And again, doing that good old TCB, taking care of business. Minding your business and doing your thing, living your best life. Let's see what we have in your spirit. We have the 7 of Swords. And this being in reverse, not really feeling that either. I do feel that the uprights for all of these want to speak a specific message here. You definitely being over the energy of negativity, and 7 of Swords on a lower vibration. I do feel that the 7 of Swords is about the way that you move, the grace being right here. There's 5 of Swords that are being held, 2 of Swords that are being left. But I do feel that this is a process of elimination here, where there's a building process, where you're building with bricks, getting away from these particular elements. Like as a magician, I feel that you created your own element, to be honest. Some of you being that magical, if not all of you who are really resonating with this reading. So you're building a new foundation. This being in your spirit to take any swords that may come around you and your new foundation, and you're just gracefully taking them and sending them right back to their owners here. Kindly taking them and returning them back to the past. And that was coming through in very similar fashion here, with the hands being held over the lion's face here, the hands being on top of the swords here. So also could be that you are reflecting that energy to these energies that want to come with any kind of negativity or adversity, and just shining that light back onto them to help them to see the behaviors that they are taking part in, and just how silly it is that they look, so that they can begin to help themselves and stop hurting themselves, which is truly what's happening at the end of the day here. You want others, I mean, there's a want from within you. You can't, you realize that you can only do so much when it comes to this type of behavior. This is a hot mess that's going on. And you just being so graceful about it. Again, taking care of business. But I am getting this just being about reflective energy of you and what's within your spirit here. And you being determined to keep these damn swords, is what I'm hearing, from affecting you and your new built foundation. Again, you're building with something, a created new element here. And that being a part of the Seven of Swords energy here too. Secrecy energy, the amount of the eights and the Scorpio energy connected to this. You just being protective. You knowing how to do this as well. And then following your guidance and listening to spirit. Allowing and surrendering, but then, you know, doing what's necessary in order to be able to move forward and move forward successfully. But yeah, I'm just getting these Five of Swords. Okay, you know, you bring that. I'm just going to go ahead and pick those up. Those don't belong in my foundation. You can kindly have them back. And then you returning to get the remaining here. So that Two of Swords coming through there too. So Five of Swords person you could have been dealing with, where it could have been that Eight of Swords connection. Dealing with Five of Swords and then the Three of Swords to create the Eight of Swords. This being in the 8 energy. The Two of Swords that wanted to come through with that Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords energy. That being the next individual. So possibly 2 people that you were dealing with. Being in competition and fighting amongst each other here when it comes to you. You wanting no part of this because it's not producing any kind of success. It's all clatter. It's not clear. It's, yeah, you're just not wanting this anymore here. So again, taking care of business, reflecting energy, deflecting, showing what it is that's happening for you and outside of you. And making it known that you're very strong in who it is that you are and what it is that you do. And saying, no, thank you. No, thank you. You can have these back. And then moving on to that Two of Swords to take care of that as well. All right, so let's move this right up here. We'll get to your clarifiers. We'll clarify the Strength card. Five of Pentacles. Because the 5 and the 5 here, the 5 of Wands with this 5 of Pentacles, this fell on here. I feel that you're removing yourself and doing what's necessary for you in this very Scorpionic way here. Because it's produced nothing but 5 of Pentacles here. It could be too, with you being strong and focused and moving forward, that these energies are feeling left out in the cold and again just don't know what to do with themselves. So this is their behavior here. But I'm just getting overall you're done with being left out in the cold. This type of energy also too has helped you to be stronger and be in this strength here. To move more into Scorpionic energy is what I'm getting. Being very intense in emotion, but then also having those depths from within and really truly feeling into that to help make that change from within. That 5 being representative of this. 5 is also having to do with sexual passion as well. Just being so strong when it comes to you that decisions were not being made, and you're all about production and success here, and it just, I'm hearing taking too much time, taking too long to figure it out, and no one can make a decision. And so you're making a decision and moving forward accordingly. Pentacles is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. All right, let's clarify the 5 of Wands. That's a lot that wanted to these cards lately. This is like most of the deck here, but we'll take it. So this came out last. We'll uncover this after we speak on the thick stack that we have here. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, where I'm getting this being you. This being you and being transformed in all its glory here. And I'm seeing the infinity symbol broken into two, but still connected, and connected to this Ace of Pentacles that is giving me sun energy here. And all these energies, these were coming through in the Gemini moon reading as past energies that were hurtful energies, but very transformative energies for Gemini moon. So that may resonate for you here in this Ace of Pentacles. But you having a new start and creating a new foundation. And again, these energies just like little Tasmanian devils is what I'm hearing. This energy has nothing to do with the past, and I'm getting this Five of Wands being connected to individuals, or the two individuals specifically that wanted to come through fighting amongst each other here. You leaving both of these energies behind, or whoever it is that was a part of any kind of negativity that still want to remain in that and not move forward in success and positivity and not fighting. More earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Mind manipulation, you're getting away from this. It also being a part of some imbalance and being a part of unjust behavior here. Using one's intuitive gifts, secrets, and what it is that they've been given to put it towards negativity and negative actions rather than production and success and positivity. Six of Pentacles, just getting this being a part of breadcrumbing energy. And connected to this being a progression here from the Five of Pentacles to the Six. So not only you being left out in the cold, but also experiencing breadcrumbing energy. Two of Cups in reverse. Just getting this being about Two of Cup partnerships. And you continuing to move through them one by one, realizing what is no longer serving you and moving more towards what does. You completing karmic cycles here too as well is what I'm getting. Transmuting the energy of Two of Swords and Two of Wands behavior that was indecisive when it came to you. That being connected to Two of Cups soulmate energies here, and there being no love. You having love and compassion overall, but I do feel with the depth energy and the intensity of what it is that you felt and how you felt this, it really has made a change from within you where you no longer want anything to do with the past. Creating new. Abundant new here too. Great material gain. You may have a very significant offer that's coming through by you removing yourself from the nonsense. Three of Cups. We have third party energy that's coming through here. With this being in reverse, I'm just getting this being connected to part of the soulmate energy and the karmic cycles that you have completed, and removing this energy from your atmosphere as well, being very strong in the mind. Not manifesting any more third parties when it comes to your soulmates, because it ends up in breadcrumbing, mind manipulation. You want a new healthy start here that's bringing in success and abundance and positivity. Here's that Eight of Chalices here. And I should say chalices. These are all representative of chalices energy here. But we have the Eight of Chalices, and this just being that strong, firm stance of you definitely walking away from what no longer serves you. You kind of putting light to this, and that being here in the Seven of Swords and reflecting that energy, sending it right back very kindly and gracefully. Filling up your own cups in the process of all this stuff that you've experienced, have experienced, building yourself up to be able to walk away. Seeing the light, the bright light. And this came through for Gemini moon reading here too as well. Very close connection here that's coming through with the sun energy and the transmutation of you, the rebirth energy, that white representation here as well. Also being here, and then the Magician card. And not just one hand going up and one hand going down, both of these hands going up. There's a restoration of balance here too as well, is what I'm getting, that being connected to Libra energy. And that was coming through with the 7 energy and that 7 of Wands. 7th house energy is Libra. Libra being ruled by Venus. The Sun card. And I'm just getting this being a part of the illumination, the strength of illumination that's coming through with the illumination from both the Sun energy and then also the Moon energy. Powerful energy here. And another major arcana. You seeing the light, walking away. You've had it. These 2 hands up is also you surrendering and just saying, hey, I'm done. I've had it. This is it. I'm moving forward and moving forward successfully. My happiness means everything to me. And thank you, Sun, for the rebirth and the healing energy that is being provided here. This is a beautiful energy. Card of 19. That breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to an overall 1. 10s being about endings, and then that 1 being about new beginnings. Leo energy here. This is also father energy here too as well. So that may resonate with this being next to the 8 of Cups. Some of you may be walking away from father energy here due to a situation that has to do with fighting, that wanting to come through. So this doesn't definitely have to be about romantic situations. This could definitely resonate for you as family situations, work situations, friend situations. Take what resonates for you. 7 of Chalices. This being about confusion, with this being next to the Sun card. There was some confusion, that being a part of the mind manipulation coming from this High Priestess, but then also what it is you dealt with on a lower vibrational 7 of Swords energy. Both 7s connecting here. Pisces card being right here. I am getting this too about you also having many options, and that coming through in the competition energy here. So other individuals fighting over you and you just doing your Scorpio thing is what I'm getting here. And taking care of your business here. So that wanting to come through, those messages coming through in that way. The Fool in reverse. There's been lack of movement. A lot of focus on past energy. Seeing the reptile, crocodile energy that's coming through here. You being strong in the mind, no longer focused on the past and what has hurt you. This helping you to propel yourself to move forward. That 10 energy also giving me Wheel of Fortune energy. And you shifting the wheel by being first here, strong in the mind. And that was coming through initially here. The onset of you being strong in the mind is making great change and bringing in those Tower moment energies that were coming through. And with that, it just, again, creating some kind of melee here amongst others who don't know what to do without you. Ending, karmic cycles, ending. And I'm just seeing all the different energies connected here to these energies here. Everyone that you have decided to leave behind that has brought some kind of discord, negativity, toxicity. You successfully putting this all to a completion here. A very strong, successful completion here. Impactful karmic cycles ending here. This being the World card, the last card of the Major Arcana, a card of 21. Breaking down to an overall 3. Masculine, feminine, divine energy. And I'm also getting Hangman energy connected to that. Hangman being 12 and that also being a 3. And you looking towards the upright energy of a 3 of Cups and having happiness and joy, fulfillment emotionally, and much success and growth. That being important for you. So, and you taking the steps to take care of yourself and do what's best for you. It bringing this major ending here. Let's see what these other cards here are. So we have the 8 of Wands. We have the Knight of Chalices. And then we have the Empress here. What I'm getting here, Eight of Wands in reverse, it's just confirming the energy of there being no love. You going through the experience and the left out in the cold energy, and then the other energy of the third party energy, even that 3 and that 2 of Cups in reverse, that created another 5 energy. You just experienced a lot of transformative energy where there was no emotion, there was no love. It was all self-serving and very selfish energy that didn't put you into the mix and consider you as an actual person and a being who has feelings, and not to be one to be taken for granted or taken advantage of. You're a person who has a heart. And so with what you've experienced, I'm just getting this being the reflective energy and you not delivering those arrows of love that you used to do so easily, and not coming from you. You being in this energy of this Knight of Chalices here, not being one who delivers sweet messages of love and happiness and joy and cheer, and you just making a decision as this Empress energy, creating your own element here too. I'm getting that being a part of that Magician energy that was coming through, and this being a wonderful, creative, expressive energy here too as well, connected to this Knight of Chalices here. But you defending love, the Knight also being a defensive energy. So you defending in the name of love and the representation of that, and because of what you've experienced with other individuals who did not give love, you're not returning that anymore. You're not being so willing to give that love as you've given it in the past, because you're more about reciprocity and equal exchange, and there being balance. That came through with the upright and the 6, and then also the Sun energy there too. The balance being very important for you. Also in the 7 of Swords here too. You creating balance by maneuvering and doing your best to make that happen here. So that's just coming through very simply here. And we have another 8 as well. So along with that 8 of Pentacles in reverse, I'm just getting that being connected to the work that was not being put in when it came to you. Possibly dealing with a lower vibrational Knight of Chalices where there was in and out behavior that would send love at a certain time, pick and choose when they want to, when they weren't in their head. And then when they were in their head, they just straight ghosted and disappeared. You being Empress energy, being very calm, sitting pretty, having this knowing already, taking good care of yourself, creating and making magic happen here. You already knew this was taking place. You prepared, receiving that beautiful sunlight energy, that also being here, that came from the Sun card as well. Receiving the beautiful downloads and clarity that were necessary for you to be prepared. And so you just continuing to move accordingly and doing a very good job at it. Very simple here. We'll leave this on top. And I do feel with the Knight of Chalices that came through, all of these energies, if it's, you know, 5 energies, 5 or more, or just the 2 individuals or one particular person, them all having that Knight of Chalices on a lower vibrational sense. All right, let's clarify the 7 of Swords. And that was that missing energy that wanted to come through with that 5 that was related to that overall 8. The 5 of Swords. That 5 of Swords coming together with this 3 of Swords. That created that 8 of Swords, which is giving me a second individual. That 8 of Swords being a part of that stack that came out at the beginning of your reading. So with this 7 and this 3 coming together overall, just aligned here, that being a 10 of Swords, you being over 10 of Swords, any kind of Swords energy that's been painful for you, you're done with it. And you're transmuting the energy by being in a 7 of Swords energy. And again, just returning the favors that are being sent to you as you're building on new foundation here with this Ace of Pentacles here. So confirmation of the 3 of Swords that was missing. That may have been a part of some deception there too. And the reason in energy was feeling stuck due to third party. And then also another energy possibly being very much in their head and being resistant and not accepting or receiving what it is that you were offering because of third party situations. That could be dealing with other individuals. That could also be dealing with work, contracts, is what I'm hearing as well. So that wanting to come through. Swords energy is air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So confirmation coming through there. Let's get to your final cards in the major arcana. And I just feel too like there's just no more room for deception. You have definitely built yourself up very strongly here, that being here, very evident. And you also, the protection just coming through and spirit continuing to show you. I feel it just increases each and every day. And it's automatic, damn near, the reflection and the deflection of the negative energy where nothing's being concealed anymore. There's no room for it because you have built up your aura and atmosphere to the point where it's no longer going to be allowed or accepted. So it just, again, being reflected, brought to the light, helping these individuals who are taking part in these types of energies to see what it is that they're doing so that maybe they can help themselves and get themselves out of these types of energies, wanting better for themselves. That just being totally up to them. But you, again, taking care of your business and doing what's necessary for you and yours to live your best life. For Cancer moons. Oh my goodness. Look at all of this. And the cards that were left. Let's see. We're going to try that again. Let's try that one more time. I do feel this is about the water energy from within you here. And the amount of cleansing, all of those major arcanas being very significant for you. Let's see if we can get one card to come out for you. So this wanted to pop, and we'll take this one. You are moving forward and moving forward successfully. And I'll just leave this like this because half the stack wants to come out for your reading. So we'll go with the flow here. We're mindful of that energy there. But the Temperance, you being patient, very graceful. This is you being graceful and alchemizing, making things work for you. This is a part of that wheel energy too, and how it is that you're in your power and making things work for you as you continue to shift and move forward successfully. Your balance, and again, alchemizing. This is a part of the Magician energy here too. Very graceful and loving, having compassion. And I do feel too, with this being a 14, you taking any kind of -5 energies, making them work in your favor. That being here with this being a 14 and that 1 and that 4 creating the 5. So you taking like the bad apples that have, you know, the little bruises and the dents. You loving those apples, cutting up those apples and making some delicious pie. And in doing so, it's a part of this full energy here where you are starting anew here. This is a new energy of manifesting here, the beginning of a manifestation cycle here. And I am getting for a lot of you feminines, if you've been without a relationship here, this is about a partnership that's coming through for you. Where who it is that you are coming into connection with has gone through a rebirth process. And I don't feel that this is anyone from your past. I do feel that you may be aligning with a particular soulmate and have yet to have met them in the physical here. But you both going through very similar journeys and being in situations that have brought you into this energy of wholeness, that 0 energy of completion. And new beginning, I'm getting with this wand being held here too. There being no bags connected to this, so that definitely speaking to you releasing the baggage and letting go. You being aligned with that moon energy for sure. The moon being your ruler, it's like you're all about it and you're bossing it up too. And not afraid to show it. But this, again, being about taking a leap of faith and moving towards new here. Given what you've experienced, I feel you have no issues and no problems taking a leap of faith. And I'm just hearing it has to be better than what you've experienced in the past with these certain individuals here that want to come through. where it has definitely helped you to build up patience and learn how to be this beautiful temperance energy, but then also Magi and a wonderful Empress energy, male or female. But taking a leap of faith and you actually doing some traveling and getting out and about and seeing the world and meeting new people, going on adventures, manifesting and dreaming and creating. Right there, you've received the necessary downloads that were necessary for you to make change. You're doing it and being supported very heavily and beautifully. Wonderful energy here for you, Cancer Moons. So this was your beautiful reading, Cancer Moons. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.